Nice. Sounds very good. I shut down, got my ears cleaned out today, which was mean. You can actually hear again. And Carl's Jr. for lunch. Bloody good. Bloody good. Wait. Wait. It's cutting my head off. That's good stuff. Must be closer today. I am on a weird angle. Oh well. Oh. My buns hurt. Pardon me. Because that's the nearest ear cleaning clinic to me, so I had to shoot down that way. True. Oh, damn. Alright. Turns out, pretty bloody sore. Legs aren't sore, just buns. The usual. Not used to this. Water. Need a controller. I have not set anything up. My magnets. Roller sorted. Oh. Let's go for another 60 is the plan. Just crack in, I suppose. And I'm going to have a hoon on the new Lando Norris monster as well. New for us anyway, so let's see what it's like. Yuzu and melon flavored, sugar free. Not that the sugar free really matters, because I just ate an entire packet of like egg lollies. Yummy eggs.
Yeah, I've heard recently that it means something entirely different in the rest of the world. I still don't even know properly. Something to do with anime, like fuck knows. Anime characters that are old but look young, something like that. Like deliberately look young, but then they're just given an arbitrary of age. Instead of, it's literally just candy or yummies or whatever the fuck the rest of the world call them. For us, like, it's such an innocent term for us. I've actually started fiddling. The quads are fatigued as well, not just the cheeks. I did not see that. I saw they patched it today. No changes to the controls. Just an apology to keyboard and mouse players, and that it's coming in the future. Added like a stash box or some shit to your camp and made bosses easier. Made food for you more. That sort of shit, but just noted that they're aware that the keyboard and mouse controls aren't good and that they will work on it. Still no mapping, still no changes to, yeah, you can't change Where's movements or anything if that's, yeah. Mouse acceleration still can't be tweaked. But good that they've got to patch out this book and that they are aware and monitoring the feedback and acting on it pretty quickly. Hopefully a nice Steam winter sale pick up. Yeah, right. And I mean, probably average gamer isn't into that. To be fair, when I played video, I only ever used abilities that I could bind. If it was not bindable, I just didn't do it. And then, yeah, another good tweak they did, they made blocking use less stamina, parry, do more speed damage, I guess you'd call it. Wear the enemy down more anyway. Stun dagger. Stun, stagger, take kill. There are a lot of weird things like, yeah, you're right, it probably is video. Tap and shift a bunch of times to sprint. Having to maintain that. Having to, like, move, aim, and press a button to talk to people. Finding an action key to the same key as jump. But they did make jump more responsive today, I did hear that. So there are work-ons. I don't know, I just think they need to, in this day and age, make it customizable. Gives people the option of how they want to control it. No, I don't think there's any merit to having hard-bound buttons and being like, nah, this is how you are to play it on keyboard and mouse. Especially when you've got a controller there that feels significantly more fluid. It's almost, yeah, trying to force people away from keyboard and mouse. It's weird. One of my favourite criticisms is the AI thing, though. It's so rough. They got, like, again, a couple of placeholders, right, that weren't moved. Same thing on a larger scale, but the game at a larger scale as well. Same thing that Clear Obscure got done with. Everyone's up in arms about it and just being like, AI slot, when you've got games widely loved, like Arc Raiders, that publicly use AI, and it's all good and no one's saying anything. I think at this point, if you're not using it, it's stupid. Use it tactfully, use it in a way that enhances productivity. I'd argue that AI voices throughout the whole game is worth than a little bit of placeholder AI stuff. That's me. Yeah. I can agree with that. Even then, I have no issues even with models and art as long as it's placeholder stuff, as long as it doesn't make it into the game in a meaningful way. I get that it helps, but I guess that's where the QA people have to really work to earn their money now. If I remember right, the only stuff that got through in Expedition 33 was a couple of like newspaper clippings, right? On a poster thing in town. Real minor stuff. Which one do you get? This is. I don't even think anything Bungie's released. That's just Destiny. All right. I have not even heard of it. I wasn't aware of Bungie even doing anything lately. As far as I'm tracking in my brain, old Halos and Destiny 1 and 2, and I've never seen anything from them. Okay. Oh. Yeah, okay, I may have heard of it. I didn't look into it. I remember seeing something on it briefly, fairly recently. I think it was while I was in Korea, actually. I didn't even really look at it. I saw a couple of stills and I was like, oh, this looks like shit. I think it was people saying that it's not as good as Arc Raid is. I don't know how that's comparative, but that was the comparison I was reading anyway. Whatever pops up in Chrome on my phone before I open what I'm actually there to open. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We're just like, oh, prices are going to go up so much, no one's going to be able to afford it. We'll pay for the people who can afford it least, and everyone else can just wear the hurt. It won't affect them as much. Wow. Nice. Yeah, it's good to see freight costs haven't gone up yet either, and at least haven't been passed on to the customer. Not for long, but that's nice. Order what I can now. So, dude, this is far from idle, mate.
the fuck does that mean? Oh, I just thought you wanted some content to goon to. Fucking hell. You can goon for this. $25% of the characters in the game make up close to a third of the bottom left screen. You goon into, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, face down, feet up. Goon into your own character. I get it. That's why on my screen, me biking is taking up half that screen. So hey, there you are. Yeah, pump control today.
Hearing lots of reports of obviously Dubai tourism taking a massive hit as well. Obviously, too close to the area, and with the sweet footage coming out, pretty grim. Man, I'm probably gonna have to get a bike soon, eh? That'll be the answer. Nothing I want more than sitting on a bike for an extra hour or so a day. Yeah. Oh, that's what you meant by invest in horses. Love to see it. My alarm's going off. That's my alarm to go to work this morning. That's PM, not AM, you dog. Love to know what the rules are on that. Like, do you have to clean up after it? That's annoying. And then if not, just sitting at the front of someone's house for an extended period of time to ensure that it happens, does it then become illegal? Who knows? These are the big questions. Surely that'll snooze itself soon. Brilliant. Oh, no point having headphones on. No music coming through while that alarm's going. It's not good. Relatively excited to try that one. Not for me. Watermelon. The alarm situation is breaking me, eh? Wait. That's fucking annoying.
Quick break there. It's 25k done. Mostly so I can silence my alarm. And then I'll come back to it. Now, where's this update button? Kilometers today. 25. Cool. Man's pretty fatigued. Alright, quick little, the huge. Wander around, shake my legs out, high fives from the family, and then I'll be back. Sounds like my music's back on. I need that in my ear holes. Also got this sweet little baggie. Probably can't really see that. Little pick and mix. Hell yeah. Delicious. I'm a healthy boy. Also have this. Also hard to see. It's a 1 kilo of cola bottles. That's down to about 300 grams because I've been smashing it. These bad boys here. It's only 800 grams. 800 grams of delicious little coffee lollies. Damn, man. It's high quality. Alright. Back shortly. Man of health. Water's so shit, man. All right, where are we? 25k. Cracking on.
Enough of us shitting on this for being truly awful. Better than that water. Yep. drank way too much liquid on that break. Far from ideal. Was halfway today's stream complete. Pretty bloody good time so far. See if I fall off in the second half. Good time means shit XP though, of course. Means more streams required. I haven't even looked at my total XP today. Am I gonna level it? close. Should do. If it's a day like yesterday, I won't. If it's a day like the previous 6 before that, I will. Well, if I'm real close, good chance I just push slightly beyond 60k to make sure I do get that level up. Need it for the mental gains. Although if I hit it this stream, I definitely won't get a level up next year. So. It's crazy that it's going to get to a point where it's going to take 4 to 5 streams per level. That'll hurt. For now, while I'm still getting 1 each time, not too bad. Visible progress. Not that it really matters. I am actually purely looking at the total XP number at the end of each stream anyway. Because I know it's 2.45 million. That's what I'm aiming at. Which, as you can see, where I'm at out of that is not great. Whereas if you look at 46 out of 99, it looks pretty good. It's in fact not good. I can't remember what the AI told me last night. Percentage I'm at. I do remember 123 more streams based on yesterday's effort. Looking at 8,500 kilometers done on this bike. Assuming that rate remains the same. But anyone who knows me at this point, I do 8,500 Ks on this thing. Too close to a nice round number, isn't it? You can immediately see me pushing out to get that 10k. So, highly likely instead of maintaining that same rate, I will push. But unfortunately, no, I will not be able to. I will be on duty when I hit that 50, so I'm unable to drink or do anything. Might do a celebratory absolute crash session and just push you on. Since family's all going away for the weekend to prep hot cross buns and stuff for the school. And I'm on duty, so can't go anywhere. Heading away for the weekend. I'll be stuck here bored. So I never know. If my glutes and quads aren't too fucked by the weekend, might do a monstrous stream on this thing. Look around, see if I can find a comfy seat between now and then. Make it more doable. I want to put down an actual marathon. Marathon effort, not marathon kilometers. Easily do that. I feel like a drunken bike stream would be quite fun though. I mean, on my stream anniversary, I don't know how many I had, wasn't that many. 8 or so hard rated. That didn't really change how much the bike sucked or my pace or anything. It'd be those later ones, right? It gets fun. Celebratory screen at the actual 50% mark. 1.225 mil. That's better. Better yet. 2.45 mil. Comes over. Yeah. Yeah, I remember him. I didn't know. Flunky at all. The newest human name. Right. That is actually, I mean, I fairly knew that guy. I didn't talk to him very much, but unexpected. Did he do it the easy way? Just slap an A on the end of the name? Roll with Berta. Roberta. Maybe roll Robin? I don't know. Plenty of ways to do it. Holy. That's a huge bitch. Oh man, that's a thing. Wow. That's crazy. I didn't even think we had them in New Zealand, to be fair. Not the first part, but the adult films that I didn't really think existed up there. Hey. Cool. Approaching the 40k mark now. Who's heard for today's stream? Very nearly complete. I'm getting too excited and I'm counting it ahead of me getting there. That shouldn't do. Now it's making this last 110 meters right now drag. There you go. crazy, man. I feel like it's a missed opportunity by not going with Big Berta as well. Doesn't look like I'm going to put that level. Still quite a long way off. %, complete. Quick walk around break at the 80% mark, leaving there nice. 12 Ks to go. Up for the walk around. We've got to get there yet. Mentally psyching myself out early too many times today, and I don't like it. Looking ahead too much. Instead of counting the small fractions that I have made, I'm looking ahead to the next break or milestone. Not the way my brain operates to get through things. Yeah, right. Makes sense. Back up by slapping a fine on someone that can't afford anything anyway. They're not paying that fine. Ever. The worst you're gonna do is eventually give them shelter. Shelter and a meal in the form of prison. Nice. Ah.
Wait for this battle to play out real quick. Sweet, that is the 80% mark. Quick pause, and I'll be back to bang out this last 12k for the day. Somewhere over here. 48 Ks. Sweet. A little walk around, stretch out my legs. They are tweet, struggling. And I'll be back. Come with me, Lando Norris. Here I am. They are not shaken out well. Literally dripping off my hat now. Gross. I'm gutted I bought 2 of those Lando Norris cans. Now I know I've got another one I have to get through at some point. Grim. Sweet. Into that final 12. Yeah, but it's gross. Man's dripping. Can't wait to go back through all of these and log estimated total sweat. I love that that's just sitting on my watch. That's something that it records. This is true. I feel like I was born the wrong gender to successfully manage that. You're right, I could have been a VTuber and just faked it. Yeah, that is true. Yo, nice. Nice. I can't even remember what I was talking about there. You could come by off you. You, not you. Different YouTube chat going on. It's a confusing world out here with the dual stream happening. Yeah, me too. I don't think it is. It's not a good platform for streaming. Well, it doesn't feel like it to me. I've used it a little bit, right? I do the odd one on there just to get a gauge of it, but I don't know. I see a few people succeeding and doing pretty well on it. I weirdly see this guy who fishes Whangarei Head constantly. That's literally all he does every day. Man's making absolute bank off it while he's just out there feeding his family. Pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. It definitely doesn't feel like a game streaming platform. But I will say that it's your visibility is a lot higher. The sheer number of views I've had on that and like the 4 or 5 streams I put on it, which dwarfs my full time on Twitch and YouTube easily. But yeah, discoverability is definitely way better. But still, I don't think it's a good platform for it. Yeah, exactly. Real weird too, because even like the chat itself just pops up for the person streaming. It literally pops up in the same bit where it just shows people's names jumping in and out, which
mean nothing because it's constant. It's just a constant stream of names. So people like people that are genuinely chatting just disappear. My best bet for it would be to I don't know, get to 1,000 followers, I think it is, on there, and then it would allow me to stream directly from Streamlabs. It would also allow me to have multi-stream chat open so I can separate the chat from the people popping in and out. That would be nice. But that's not something happening probably ever. That's staggering, like 9 followers currently. Fucking killing it, man. Not being able to tab out as well, yeah, correct. Every time you tab in and out, it pops up in the chat, this person is in, this person is left, this person is in, so you end up spamming the chat as well. With like a stream of you jumping in and out, which moves anyone else's chat further away from being able to be read. Even Twitch has started punishing like lurkers though, eh? Doesn't really count towards metrics and stuff anymore. You essentially have to have like your volume on slightly. That still kind of counts as you being there, which sucks because I don't watch a lot of Twitch, but if I'm watching it, it's normally muted and just on another screen. And I'll just kind of mindlessly watch something, unless I'm actively in there and engaging. Not that I watch much, I'm not like you and Cheese who are pumping out crazy hours. Yeah. YouTube's rough too though, like there's no way I'll ever get monetized on YouTube again. There's too many watch hours required to be maintained. Unless you're putting out like videos, not really what I'm doing. There's no way. And then short watch hours are separate to normal watch hours, so all the shorts don't count either, because there's no way I'm hitting the short limit. Yeah, nice. Yeah, ironically, YouTube Shorts are the only one that are actually forced to be short as well. When I was posting stuff to TikTok, like just like the cuts of the, what do you call it, the all hit Expedition 33 stream, where I was just doing all the bosses. I only had to go 4 times speed on the bosses for it to actually go on TikTok. But then when I posted it into YouTube Shorts, I had to go 16 times speed for like the paintbrush fight and stuff because they were too long. Even at that speed, like it's just crazy. You can't even see what's happening anymore. Which, I mean, arguably at that point, or maybe not Paintress. Paintress was actually still a tough fight in the all-hit streams. They actually had to manage healing and stuff. It was after that the game got stupid. Getting wild. Doing it again, looking ahead, getting excited about the next milestone. Not there yet. Not doing that. I'm counting it down by looking down. 90% there. Buddy, YouTube did me dirty on my marathon streams as well. Because I can't remember how long it is. I think it's 20 hours. Might be less. I need to go back and have a look. Might even be less than that. Might be 12. It just cuts. It doesn't save the VOD at all. Like, it keeps streaming and your stream stays live, but the VOD completely is just gone after a certain threshold. I think it's 12 hours. Yeah, some guy popped in and was like, don't stream longer than that, it's just a waste, it disappears. And I don't care really, but it is annoying because now I don't have like the continuity of those long streams from the games that I did. Lots of footage. Fortunately, Twitch does keep it all, so that's nice. They could still pull it when I needed it. Like to cut the reels and shit for the Expedition 33 bosses. It was funny too, because I was like, oh, on this all-hit run, I'll go have a crack at the new Simon and the new Claire. Nope, that's not how this works. You literally have to parry or you can't win them, so that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, and recently I've seen like one of the streamers I follow had a 10-year, and like it was cool watching him pull up like random bits, highlight reels, all of the cool bits of his footage over that length of time. So it is cool to at least keep that, to have that in case you do ever hit those milestones. You might not, but I mean it's still something to look back on, even if it is just dead cheese and Yuka talking shit. Or me falling asleep playing Chrono Trigger. It's like a 6-hour sleep stream, that one. You reckon? I actually think it would probably do pretty well. That game is optimized pretty bloody well. I feel like it would do well. I haven't looked at minimum specs or anything though to verify that. But you'd be well above the minimum specs. Whether you want to play it absolute ultra. Low shadows, high textures, medium effects, yeah, maybe. Expedition 33 did. You know, the only game I talk about these days that still lives in my fucking brain. I mean, it doesn't help that the only game I've played since that. I mean, I played Halia, Star Sand Island. I played this. A little bit of Final Fantasy 14. And that's probably it. So there's a reason it's still living in my brain. The last decent game I actually played. Actually, a little bit of Halo 1, that's right, I was playing that. No Rest for the Wicked. Very, very briefly played on that. Little tiny bit of Diablo 4, bit of Diablo 3, bit of Path of Exile 2. Obviously not a lot, not memorable amounts in these games. But that's just me opening a game being like, nah, I can't be fucked. Trying again, nah, I'm not in the mood for this. Yeah, man, I really hope I get the call and you get one of them. That would be great. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's my last 2.5K now for today. As soon as this ends, I'm gonna pull up my theme library and go to recently played and plan myself. Yeah, I don't know why I did. I picked it up because I thought it looked a little bit different, and it's good. It plays cool and it does movements cool. It is a bit different than the rest of the genre, and hopefully they fix a bit of the stuff that makes me useless. Like, I just got lost. Literally got to the first town and got lost. You did one. I did not. As one of the boys was playing it, so gave it a hoon, and then he stopped playing it, so I was like, what the fuck? Actually, another one on the list, Borderlands 1. Again, didn't get very far. Played for a little while with my boys. But now he's, I wouldn't say hooked on, but he's getting into the lame-ass cozy games that I play when he's not stuck on Roblox or Fortnite. Yeah, I know. Me. You got me, man. Just garbage at games, never commits to anything. What are your bookends? When I'm going to bed. Oh, nice, yeah. That's another one, actually. Started that, didn't I? Didn't leave calm, but I started it. That's one I'm definitely going to get into at some stage, but not in a play it properly way, in a do this dumb shit way. My first ever playthrough for that game will literally be doing one of these dumb streams in it. Hey, whoa! Fan was not paying attention. I did hit the level up the stream. How about that? Huge win, just glimpsed it. Corner of my eye, just did 47. Yeah, that means that XP picked up massively in this last quarter. Last third, anyway. Yeah, cool. Are there actually good mini games in it? The cards, or are you like up to the golden saucer and stuff and love and life? Whereas there other mini games prior to that? I'm goblin, you dog. Out here talking about good XP and you do me like this. Some are good. Yo, cool. I am absolutely the guy that's going to get stuck playing all the mini games as well. And Rebirth was going to take me a long fucking time. Just that grind at the start. Same shit. All of that just to then get stuck playing mini games and never actually progressing. Yo, and kudos, man. This is the shit that makes these easy. I got 180 meters left, like easiest 12k. Completely forgot I was cycling for a moment there. Yo, that's awesome. Completely forgot about the final 12k. That was great, just talking shit. Managed to hit the level up too, shocking. Just means next stream it's fucking terribly unlikely. Because what was I at the start? 323, so another 17,000 stream-ish. Which, yeah, unless I start upping the length of my streams, which I'm not keen on yet, I'll at least play out the next week, potentially 2 weeks, see how these legs and ass go. If I'm coping and I'm not chafing up to death and not burning out too much, I potentially could increase it up to 80k. I've just got to be conscious that in the background my fitness test is coming up, and as much as this probably correlates to good cardio, it isn't running. So I still need to make sure I can maintain that run pace. So I got to do that on the side as well as maybe getting back into the gym, because I haven't lifted a weight in a really long time. I tried once in Korea and was just fucking exhausted, just about passed out. And when was the last one before that? Once in February, and that's it this year. So not good. Anyway, sitting there. Update this. Bing bong. Total kilometers 1,220. Team XP now 340,716. 17k. There. Now, what was the other thing I said I was going to do? Open my Steam library and blame myself. Final Fantasy 1, Palia, Star Sand Island. So I got 25 hours in Palia.
70 hours in Star Standalone. 6 hours in Final Fantasy 14 in the last 2 weeks. I'm talking. I'm not going to talk about the 2,500 other hours. A little bit of Halo, some Super Battle Dog, but I had no friends playing, so that didn't last long. I played a little bit of the My Time at Evershine Alpha, some Fall Guys with the kids. I did start playing Hogwarts Legacy again, and then immediately realised it sucks, because I've done everything and I just don't want to. The game doesn't suck, the game's fantastic. Solo leveling, not great. Fable Anniversary. No rest for the wicked. And then we're back to Expedition 33. So, not great. Not a great list. I very briefly opened Catherine again. Because I really do want to play that again. Because I fucking loved that game so much when I first played through it. I tried to play through it again and was garbage, really bad at the block game, and which is the bulk of the game, and just did not have it anymore. Was not skilled, not mechanically skilled anymore. Did not have the brain power for it either. But I do want to do it again. The massive glaring issue with it, I think I was streaming it, but I was streaming it into Discord, and it doesn't let you. For whatever reason, it just crashes the game every time there's a cutscene if you're streaming it, which sucks. Because I don't want to play it on my own. Like, the reason I thoroughly enjoyed it the first playthrough is I had a mate who was literally sitting there watching me play it the whole time. And I don't know, just made it more enjoyable, especially making all those like moral decisions and trying to weigh them up and make the decision the way I think I would do it in real life. If it's a plausible decision in real life, or just the way I think I would do it anyway. Which would be interesting to play again now and see if I make those same decisions. Bearing in mind it was 13 years ago now. Should be interesting. Be interesting to see what ending I got this time. But anyway, that's enough talking shit. I'm gonna move this bike out of here, have a quick rinse, and then sit down in my chair and talk some shit and play some Paleo probably, whack some rocks and trees. Cheers for jumping in. Cheers to the regulars. I will be back tomorrow for another one, because I love this. Cool. Oh, Great Odin's Raven, my buns. I think that's the right button. There it is. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. What the fuck is that noise? I forgot about that. My alert tone on my phone is now Renoir's cane when he slams it on the ground. Fuck, it's good, man. That shit gets you jacked. Anyway, I'm off. Bye.